Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do something really fun. I'm going to give you 3 different ways to practice based on your skill level. So stick around. We are going to talk about beginner practice habits, intermediate practice habits, and advanced practice habits that will benefit all of you. So as always, in the end, I'll give you some bonus content for each area as well. Things that are secondary to what you're going to be practicing that will help you along. All right. Thanks for tuning in. Let's get it. You're starting to work on swing changes. I'll hear a really good shot, and then. So starting with our beginners, you guys are so new to the game that you don't really need things like alignment sticks yet. So what I would like for you guys to do, and what I think most beginners should practice, because in my teaching experience, none of them get it right out of the gate, are the 5 controllables, or fundamentals as we call them here. So it's our grip, posture, stance, ball position, and then alignment. Now I know I took the alignment aid away, but most beginners don't even know how to get the ball up in the air yet, so we're going to take that out of the equation. Instead, for a beginner, we'll say you're a 20 handicap, you haven't played more than a few months, maybe up to a year. Your goal is to hit the ball in the center of the face and up in the air, we'll say 75% of the time before you move to the second stage, which is intermediate practice skills. So for you, obviously I'm a big advocate of the waggle, but I promise if you put all of your work into your grip, your stance, your ball position, and your posture, and just make sure that you're trying to make good contact, you're going to gain so much more than if you start trying to ingrain certain swing patterns. Your body is going to do things naturally, biomechanically, correctly, if you have a proper grip, a proper stance, and a proper posture. And then secondly, for you beginners, the real tip, the real key, don't go through your whole bag. Find a club you're really comfortable with and practice with that till you're very proficient with it. For our intermediate golfers, we're going to have a little different style of practice. You guys should be hitting the ball in the air pretty consistently. You should have a pretty consistent shot pattern, either left to right or right to left, depending on who you are. If you're there and you're starting to work on swing changes, maybe you're working on your backswing, or you're working on your impact position, or you're working on your balance, tempo, whatever it may be, continue doing that. But here's my recommendation for anyone in the intermediate category trying to take their game to the golf course. The last 3 balls that you hit with each club, so let's say you're hitting a wedge, this is a 46 degree right here, pitching wedge, and I've warmed up with it, and now I'm hitting it well. Don't put it back in the bag. I see you guys do that all the time. I'll hear a really good shot, and then you guys will go put the club away and grab a new club and start shanking it again, or hitting it thin or fat or whatever. For you guys, once you get to the point where you're hitting it good, I want you then to pick a target. I want you to go through your full routine. I want you to aim. I want you to visualize your shot. And I want you to practice turning off your conscious mind and just focusing on your tempo. To hit good shots. As long as it's pure, don't worry about where it goes. Make sure you hit 3 really, really good golf shots going through your full routine. When you get to the course, this will have incredible benefits on your game, because it's going to give you the ability to take what you practice out here directly to the course immediately and see good shots and make, more pars and birdies, which at the intermediate level, that's what you're trying to do. Less bogeys, less double bogeys. For our advanced players, there's a lot of different things you guys are probably working on and doing. But if you've come to my channel, I imagine you're trying to take your game from conscious competence to unconscious competence. So in other words, you know what you're doing, but you don't even know how you're doing it. So for you, we're going to reverse that. Hit 3 balls, doesn't matter if they're good or bad, and then go straight into your routine and hit the next 5 to 10 with each club. Full routine, full visualization, at a target, no alignment sticks, etc. by now you should have your alignment down, right? So if you were an intermediate golfer and you had an alignment stick down, don't pick it up. But if you're an advanced golfer, pick that thing up, okay? You don't need it. You have to start adjusting to lies. And today, for example, I'm on a downhill lie. So we're gonna go with this blue flag over here. It's downhill, running away from me. But I'm hitting a wedge here, so I want it to get up in the air. So there's some things I'm gonna have to do to make adjustments. And when I'm doing that, I want to make sure that I'm conscious of it. I'm going through my full routine as an advanced player. I don't want to just mindlessly rake and hit. Even if I'm working on something, maybe work 3 or 4 swings, maybe 5 if you're really trying to work something in. You're doing practice swings before each one and you're doing drills. That's great. But after that, man, just do the majority of your practice so you can do it on the course. And the reason why I say that is I see a lot of 5-digit handicappers that will start going low, and then because they didn't work their process more than they worked their fundamentals and their, whatever drill they're doing, once they lose that feeling, their scores just fall off and they'll be under par and they'll finish, with a 78. And, if you guys want to shoot closer to par, all you need to do is be more consistent with your routine and stuff and practice it more on the range. Now, I see a lot of you guys doing it, especially good players. If they're young, they're working their routine, but not nearly enough. I can assure you 90% of my practice is full routine. And that's one of the things that's really helped me get to scratch below to a plus handicap. So for you advanced players that are looking to improve, flip the script, stop working on all the swing changes, work more on the routine, hitting the targets, and trusting. All right. Good luck with this, guys. Comment, like, subscribe. So welcome to the bonus content, and thank you for sticking around. This is going to be real quick, guys. For our beginners, I told you to hit a single iron, 7-iron, for example, would be the club most beginners are going to be good with. The thing I want to add to that, though, is once you're hitting it solid, towards the end of your range session, say you got through half a bucket, you're starting to hit it solid, then I want you to start working a little alignment. You're ready for it then. So as long as you're hitting it solid, it's up in the air, then you can start working alignment. So put an alignment stick down or put a golf club down to kind of figure that out. For intermediate players, I want you guys to remove the alignment stick. It's like training wheels for you guys. I see it all the time where a decent player will come out, they're hitting the ball in the air every time, they're consistent, but once that alignment stick gets picked up, their game falls apart. Safety blanket. You can't have an alignment stick on the course. So you got to actually practice what you're going to do out there. And I think that would help the majority of you intermediate golfers if you just pick that thing up. For our advanced players, and I've seen a lot of great swings, here's what I don't see enough of that I think would really, really help a lot of your games. One, you spend too much time on the range. You don't pitch, you don't hit short game shots, you don't putt. And 2, when you're on the range, you're smashing drivers and you're smashing the 5-woods because your ego's involved and you're like trying to show off. It's fine. I get it. I mean, I hit the ball a long way. It's fun. People look at me. I hear the whispers. It's great. But really what's impressive when you're playing the course is stuffing a wedge and making a putt. So remember, scoring all happens inside of 125 yards. For you advanced players that are 5 handicaps that, some days you shoot over 80, some days you might shoot a 76. On a great day, you'll shoot like a 73, 74. You can get to scratch so quick if you just put a little more work into your wedges and your putter. All right. So that's what I would like to see from you guys. And again, thanks for watching the bonus content. We'll see you next time.